Hey, what's up everybody? In this video, I'm going to talk about marketing 101 for your bookkeeping business. My name is Zach Pasquarello and I have had a bookkeeping business for the past 3 years, and I've been making these YouTube videos every single day, and my only goal is to help you start your bookkeeping business and grow your business to the point where you can quit your full-time job and support your family and live the life you've always wanted to live. I always tell people starting a bookkeeping business is a 4-step process. First, you need to understand bookkeeping fundamentals. Then you need to understand how to market and sell your business. Then once you get your first client, you need to know how to deliver A+ customer service. And finally, you need to put in a lot of hard work. I honestly think that learning bookkeeping and QuickBooks fundamentals, the first step is pretty easy. I think a lot of people struggle with marketing, advertising, and sales because putting yourself out there and actually getting your first client is the hardest part. And in this video, I'm going to break down everything that I do for my bookkeeping business, for marketing and advertising. That way, hopefully you can use some of the tips and tricks that I've learned and implement them in your own bookkeeping business. So first of all, I'm going to talk kind of generally how I approach marketing for my business, and then I'm going to talk about some specific tips and tricks that have helped me get clients, and hopefully you can use them for your business too. First of all, I want to say I have never paid for advertising. All of the advertising that I have done has been organic and has just been me. I've never paid for a social media manager. I've never paid for clicks in Google or Facebook. I think eventually once you establish your business and once you have a lot of clients and once you have a lot of extra money, I think it's fine to pay for advertising. But if you're just getting started, if you don't have a lot of money saved up, I strongly recommend do not pay for advertising, but instead put in a lot of hard work in the beginning. Make your own content, learn about SEO, learn about how to advertise on Facebook using organic social media content. Do it yourself in the beginning. That way you learn and save money. Okay, I'm going to talk about 3 places that I have a presence on the internet. First is my website. Second is my Google My Business page. And third is my Facebook. So first of all, my website. I keep it simple. I did not pay anybody to make my website for me. There's a bunch of websites that you can use a template like WordPress, Wix. I used Squarespace and I just used one of their templates. Later on in this video, I'm going to show you specifically what my website looks like, and I'm going to talk specifically about some of the ideas behind making my website. But in the beginning, whenever you have your own website, try to learn a little bit about SEO. I'm not even going to pretend like I know anything about SEO because it is incredibly complicated, but try to learn a little bit about SEO and keywords and how you can implement some of those really basic concepts into your website just to help it rank a little bit higher. The whole point of a website is people can find you whenever they search for you on Google. First of all, you want it to look professional, but second of all, you want it to be a system for people to find you. So they go to Google, they type in Harrisburg Bookkeeping or Bookkeeper in Harrisburg or local bookkeeper, and hopefully my website pops up on the first page. That way they go to my website, they find me, they contact me, and I'm able to onboard them as a client. That's the whole point of your website. I wouldn't recommend paying anybody $500 or $1,000 to make you a website for you. There's so many templates that you can use. I used Squarespace, and I'm going to show you my website more specifically in a few minutes. Okay, so I have my website, harrisburgbookkeeping.com, and the second place I put my website on the internet was Google My Business, and the cool part about this, it's completely free. You don't need to pay for your Google My Business page, and it ranks really high on Google search whenever people search for you, and it quite literally puts you on the map. So with your Google My Business page, you're going to need either like an address or a general geographic region. You can put the name of your business. You can put a couple pictures up there. You can put your contact information, your website, your hours of operations. And another really cool thing is this is where people can leave you reviews. So I always ask my past clients and my current clients if they could give me a Google review. And everybody knows whenever you're searching on Google for a service, whether it's a plumber or an electrician or a place to go out to eat or a place to get your hair cut, you're always looking at those restaurants and those businesses that have a lot of Google reviews and have 4 or 5-star ratings. So it's really important that you get a Google My Business page early, post all of the relevant details for your business on that page. That way people can contact you, people can find you, and then try to get Google reviews. Okay, the third place that I have a presence on the internet is my Facebook page. And this is just personal preference, honestly, because I like Facebook more than most other social media platforms. If you love LinkedIn, if you love Instagram, if you love Twitter, if you love TikTok, all of these concepts would probably apply to all of those other social media platforms. Me personally, I have had a Facebook for a really long time. I have a bunch of connections on Facebook, so it just makes sense for me. But if you love Instagram, you could probably implement these concepts to your Instagram page. And also I recommend, I also have an Instagram, a LinkedIn. You can post content, you can have a presence on all of these social media platforms. But for me personally, I just focus a lot more attention on my Facebook page. So you want to create your personal brand. You want to change your identity from Zach Pasquarello to Zach Pasquarello, the bookkeeper. And this is not going to happen overnight, and it really takes a big commitment on your part. You need to completely change the way people view you on Facebook. This is no longer a place for you to post college pictures or for you to post status updates about the football game on Sunday. You can still have that Facebook. If you don't want to give up that part of Facebook, then maybe you should create a new Facebook specifically for your business. But for me, it just made sense to actually keep my original Facebook, and I just completely transformed the way I use my Facebook. Everything on my Facebook is now strictly business. I don't even really use it for my personal life anymore. But if you still want to have a Facebook for your personal life, that's fine. Just create a new Facebook and make this one strictly business. Zach Pasquarello, the bookkeeper. This Facebook page is completely devoted to my bookkeeping business. So view your Facebook like an extension of your business, like an extension of yourself. This is where you're going to interact with members of your community. I have never gone to an in-person networking event. People just don't really do that anymore because you can access so many more people through social media on the internet. You can literally reach thousands of people in a matter of seconds, and most people honestly spend their time on social media. They don't really spend their time in real world networking events anymore, which is okay because it's a lot easier to interact with people on Facebook than it is to interact with people in real life because, like I said, you can reach thousands of people every single day, every single night on Facebook, and you can't reach thousands of people in real life on a daily basis. Last thing I'll say generally about Facebook is find other business owners. Specifically, I recommend find local business owners and make connections with them, friend request them, and interact with them. Make it genuine. Try to build a relationship with these business owners. That way, later on down the road, if they're ever in need of a bookkeeper, they've already built a relationship with you and they trust you and they know you, and so they'd be more likely to work with you. This is a much better strategy than simply not connecting with anybody and not interacting with anybody and then just trying to sell them your bookkeeping services, because if people don't know you, if people don't trust you, they're going to be less likely to hire you than if they already know you, if they already know that if they already know you, if they already trust you, they're going to be much more likely to work with you. So establish that connection early and often, and then later on down the road, you'll be able to turn that connection into a potential client. Here's my website. It's pretty simple. I just, that's it. Not complicated. Let's work together. I try to make it as easy as possible for people to contact me, my phone number, my email address. And if people want to work with you, they can just click the button, get started. I make it as easy as possible for people to contact me. Get a free quote today, enter in your email address, and it's that easy to contact me. It's all about keeping it simple. If we go back to my homepage, scroll down a little bit, I have a couple words about the process. Call us today, assess and estimate. We work together. It's all about keeping it simple, keeping it straightforward. That way, whenever clients try to find you, it's easy for them to be able to find you. And your website's supposed to look professional, clean, organized, and once again, if people want to send you a message, they can enter their name and email address and send you a message directly through your website. That way people can contact you. Up here in the top, I have some other pages. If you are just starting out, you might not even need to have these other pages, other tabs on your website. but I do have a services section. You can get a free quote today. I've actually had a lot of people submit their email address for that. And then I just briefly talk about the services I offer: basic bookkeeping, advanced bookkeeping, and then $200 a month, $300 a month. Call us today. I try to keep it straightforward and simple. People want to know how much it costs, and they want to know how to get in contact with you. I do have a store, a couple digital downloads. You might not have that if you're just getting started. Meet the team. Zach Pasquarello, the owner. I do partner with a CPA, so I have his information on my website, just a brief description. That way people can get to know you a little bit better. I have a frequently asked questions page. What are the fees? What type of bookkeeping services do you offer? I really don't even think that many people read this page. This is more for SEO, search engine optimization, just more keywords on my website. That way it ranks higher on Google. And if people want to schedule a meeting with me, they can do it straight through my website. I try to keep it simple for people to contact me, simple for people to set up a meeting with me. You can book a 1 hour or 30-minute consultation right on my website. Once again, contact us. My website is all about people getting in contact with me, people finding me. Last thing I'm going to show you, this is my blog. I try to update this like once a month. I really don't think anybody reads these blogs. This is almost exclusively for SEO. The more keywords I have on these blogs, then the higher my website will rank on SEO whenever people are searching for things that I talk about in my blog. Okay, next I'm going to talk about Google My Business and my Facebook page. So if you go to Google and type in Harrisburg Bookkeeping, one of the first things that pops up is this advertisement. Like I said, I've never advertised for my bookkeeping business, so I'm not going to be number one on the advertisements. This other local CPA firm is number one because they paid for advertising. But I have a Harrisburg Bookkeeping Google My Business page, and it does show up number one. And the really cool thing is I have 36 Google reviews with 4.9 stars. If you're just getting started, don't be afraid to maybe ask your friends and family for Google reviews. But like I said, I always ask my clients for a Google review. I make it as simple as possible for people to contact me. I have my address, my email address, my phone number, my hours of operations. That way people can get in touch with me very easily. The next thing I have on Google is my website. It does rank pretty high if you search Harrisburg Bookkeeping. And the third thing I have that shows up after Google My Business and my website is my Facebook page. I try to keep my Facebook page clean and professional. I did work really hard to get to 1,000 likes and 1,000 followers. I think this just establishes a level of legitimacy for my bookkeeping business. People go to my Facebook page, they say, oh wow, he has 1,000 likes, he's got 1,000 followers, he must have been in business for some time, he's not brand new, he's well established on Facebook. And it's all about enabling people to contact me, because if people can contact me, then I can talk to them on the phone and I can sell them my services. So I have my phone number, my website, my email address, and then I do try to post somewhat regularly on my Facebook business page, not quite as often as I probably should. I do more of my posts on my personal page. So this is just my Facebook business page. This is just so that if people want to find Harrisburg Bookkeeping, just another way that they can find me and my business. Okay, the last thing I'm going to talk about with Facebook is that here's 3 things that you can do specifically. First is post consistent content. Try to keep it simple and try to keep it consistent. You don't need to change the world with these Facebook posts. Just talk about bookkeeping, talk about QuickBooks, talk about starting a business. Just try to generally grab the attention of other business owners. So you can offer up some free advice, some free tips. Adding value to your audience is always a great way to build trust and to build relationships with other people. Establish yourself as a bookkeeping and QuickBooks expert, and you do that by posting consistently on a regular basis. But keep in mind, this is a 6-month process. It's not going to happen overnight. You're going to need to consistently put out content on social media for 6 months before people really start to connect you with your bookkeeping business. But just keep it simple and keep it consistent. I recommend at least once a week make a Facebook post. You can make just words, just a text post. You can do like an infographic, or you can post a picture with words, or if you're really comfortable, you can make a video. You can make a Facebook reel or an Instagram reel or a YouTube short video. Videos are great. People love watching videos, but if you're not too comfortable making a video, then you can make an infographic. Canva.com is a great place where you can very simply make social media content. It's free. You can use it for free, but if you want the upgraded features, then you're going to have to pay, I think it's $13 a month. I pay $13 a month. I use Canva literally every single day. It makes Photoshop and editing your pictures so easy. You can make really cool infographics on Canva, but if you don't want to pay for it, not a problem. You can also use it for free. So come up with a system for posting simple, consistent social media content and do it for 6 months and you will gain an audience. The second thing specifically you can do with your Facebook is connect with local business owners. So I almost exclusively connect and friend request business owners. Like, I don't even really use my Facebook page anymore to connect with my real life friends. I am just using it to connect with my business owners. And if you don't like that idea, then get a second Facebook page. You can keep your first original Facebook page for personal use and then just get a second Facebook page and make this one exclusive for business. But if I'm getting a friend request, I don't even really accept it unless they're a business owner, and I only accept business owners because I'm not here to waste any time. I am here to connect with business owners, build relationships with people in my community, and ultimately market and advertise my bookkeeping business. And then after I've made that connection, after I friend requested somebody on Facebook, I let them see my content for 1 month and then I send them a message on Facebook. Very simple, very brief. I try to keep it quick and not annoying. I say, hey, I'm a bookkeeper. Let me know if you ever need help with your QuickBooks or your bookkeeping or your taxes. That's it. I just send them one simple message. That way they know if they ever need help with their bookkeeping or taxes, they can reach out to me. But I usually wait a month. I don't do it right away. I don't do it to people that I friend request on the same day because I want to build that relationship first. Okay, last thing I'm going to talk about specifically is try to join local Facebook groups. If you're here in the United States, try to look for the city that you're in and try to find Facebook groups that are relevant to local business owners. So for example, for me, I live in Central Pennsylvania and there's an awesome Facebook group. It's called Central Pennsylvania Supports Small Business Owners. There's like 20,000 members in this Facebook group and this has been a really great resource. I do a bunch of things with this Facebook group. I post on a regular basis to the group. Try to keep it simple. Try not to be too annoying whenever you make your post. Try not to be too salesy. I always recommend try to offer value, try to add value before trying to sell your business. So try to offer up some bookkeeping tips, try to offer up some QuickBooks tips, try to offer general help to other business owners. People are going to appreciate and respond to that a lot better than you just trying to sell your business. And I also found other members in that group who are local business owners, and I use that group as a means to connect with them. So I friend requested the people who I found in that group, whether it be people making posts or people commenting on my posts. I friend requested those people, and then I just generally interacted with people in that group, people in that community. I built relationships, and I was able to get probably 10 or 20 clients straight through Facebook. So it is really powerful, and it really can help you advertise and market and grow your bookkeeping business.